and I very well might.
Sure. It's easy to say no because I'm not in the situation. I think maybe you would have to think harder about it.
And then the other question is, if you're a public figure, are you able to go and say to them, how you doing, baby, without being attacked for condoning the act? That's the question. In other words, if you heard that I had a buddy, your relation with me, and you heard that I had a best friend, which I actually do. I have a best friend who went in and did time for murder, and you found out that it was in the press. It was on Daily News. One of the stories is Penn's friend who killed his wife 5 years ago. Penn went to Rikers, said how he was doing. Would you come on the air and go, Penn should really not be condoning murder?
No. To be honest with you, no. I don't think that guy should be crucified by the press. Because he made it clear he didn't support the guy through the whole thing.
Yeah, you're not really showing, and you're certainly not saying that. So, using that really hyperbolic example, I think we're allowed to say that we disagree with someone's actions, but still have a relationship with them. I think we have to be allowed to do that because as it comes down to really simple things, there are things we disagree about. You and I don't think we shun each other over those.
No.
I don't think we have. So the question is, where do you cross those lines? And it just keeps expanding. And I'll also add to you, getting spit on was really unpleasant.
Your example was pretty drastic, though.
Yeah.
It made it very easy to, in my mind, to go, I would probably have to shun that person.
Yeah, but you keep coming down,
right.
Everything is just a degree from there, and it's where you actually draw that line.
Wow, that's heavy, man. Before we let you go, because oh
my God.
We could continue, but I just want to make sure we properly promote the new show there, Pat.
Yeah, please do.
Fool Us, right?
Yeah.
You came in and talked about this. You did this in Britain.
Louis C.K. was just crazy for this show.
That's right.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And we said at the time, man, they got to bring this to America. Well, now it's coming to America, right?
It's coming to America. The first season of this is re-edited versions of the British version.
Okay.
It's re-edited. And
why re-edited?
Why?
Well, because it has to fit, the formats are different for where commercials are.
You would have a different take on
like
different shots, whatever. Yeah, that's
But we put it all together differently. But what I really love about this is CW is putting it on, and the big cheese at CW came to us, which I love. I love the kind of frankness about this. And he said, we really want a second season of this. We really want to do an American version, and we're all set and all the paperwork's in play. You don't have to get great ratings for us to do that. You just have to do okay. He walked away, and I was like, well, I like that, but I don't know if that's the pep talk. I wonder if he said that to every show that was on the air.
Yeah.
We're really excited about your show. It's really, really good, Jim. We think if you're doing ratings, we're hoping you do okay.
Yes, we're not expecting miracles. Continue in your mediocrity, and we'll love to have you back.
I think they're saying that about us down the hall. So,
But so if you liked the show in England, let CW know that you liked that show in English. We could do a second season.
I loved it. I really loved it.
It's upcoming magicians that are trying to trick you.
I know sometimes it's really established magicians.
Established.
We had great magicians,
and they're trying to fool you with their illusions and their tricks and
we
whatnot.
were really careful about it. We didn't know who was coming on, what trick they were doing. We saw no rehearsals, nothing, completely cold. And we don't comment. I mean, we do comment occasionally in a positive way, but we're not there to judge their showmanship, their jokes, how they fool the audience. It's a very simple set of rules. Do you fool us? They talked about it when we were pitching the show. They talked about how are we going to know whether they fooled you or not? And I said, the magicians and we will know before anybody else does. It'll just be eye contact. And they went, no, but what's the rule in case? I go, this is a gentleman's game. So the person comes out, they finish their act, the audience is on their feet, going crazy, Tell I talk a little bit, the guy looks down at us, we go, just a little bit of a shrug, and the guy goes, oh yeah, they got it.
And it's also, this is what I love, they don't just kill somebody. If they think they got it, they'll give little hints, which kind of tell them, we got it. But we're not going to blow it for the audience unless you push us. And the magicians, a lot of times, you'd give one keyword, and they'd go, they got it. and that'd be it. It was so
because they want to protect their illusion still.
And these guys are being cool by not fucking with them.
It's also a game of chicken. You know, do you think we're wrong? Because I can say a little more. And I also we try to be...
And what do they get if they fool you? Because if
they fool us, they get to come and do part of our show in Vegas.
Right.
They go on stage.
How many people fooled you?
Out of the... about one a show. They try to time it that way. So about 10%. And some of them in really cheesy ways, some of them really clever ways, some of them really wonderful. And people ask, you know, did you figure them out afterwards? And the truth is, we went to commercial, the guys ran. And the guys that fooled us ran and just told us right away what it was. They were just so excited.
And they wanted you to know that, we weren't lying when we said that we didn't do it that way. This is how we did it.
We went, oh,
were there any that made you go like, fuck? That was
Oh, there's a couple. And you can see them on the air. You can see Teller and I not like going fuck, but literally going, fuck. And there's one that comes out and does a trick that we used to do. It is a trick that we used to do. It's a standard trick that everyone does. He does it a different way. So he starts doing the trick, and Teller and I are sitting there, and you can see in the reaction shots, we are completely relaxed because we know exactly how he's going to do it. We know exactly that he's going to open the envelope, and he's going to reach in his hand and pull it out. We know he's going to do that, and we have no tension whatsoever. He rips open the envelope, he holds his hand out and dumps it instead of reaching into the envelope. And all of a sudden, Teller and I go from relaxed to full combat mode. Because we know how he's going to do it. He does it an entirely different way. I look over at Teller, and Teller goes, I got nothing. I would have known. He goes, yeah, you would have known if he'd done it the way we've done it, but he didn't. And we go, no idea, you know. And the guy also, I love it because the whole performance, he knows that we know exactly how to do this trick, and he's got another way. And the other thing I try to do is I'm very aware that young people starting out in magic will be watching this show. So I try, when I give them the keyword, I try to give them a word like a brand name or an author that they can then look up themselves and find out everything we're saying. So you can watch it as just entertainment, let it flow over you. But if you're a real magic nerd, we say stuff like, isn't that right out of Tarbell, the 3rd volume? So we know that the magic kids can go to their library and go, yeah, it's right there. He just explained the whole thing. It's right. I just read right along with it. So we try to lay it on them.
Did you guys ever whisper into their ears?
We did,
because that would be kind of funny to see as a viewer.
At one point, Teller goes up. Teller also at one point draws a sketch, which is great.
Oh, really?
He just draws a sketch. We go up. They go, "Have you got it?" And Teller, while we're doing the discussion, Teller just kind of goes like this. And the guy goes, fine, takes the paper, just kind of rolls it up and goes, yep, you got it.
and leaves.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
It really is a good show. I've only seen a few online.
I loved it.
I'm going to watch the whole series.
I want to see the complete episodes. That's why I'll watch it on TV, because online there's little clips of it, but I want to see the entire, because Jonathan Ross is great.
You know, it's exactly what we do at our show, backstage. You know, pretty much every magician comes to our show at some point. They go backstage to the green room afterwards, telling our eating our supper after the show like we do. And invariably, you know, one of the magicians, you know, a magician from Spain will be in, and he'll just, while we're eating, he'll go, have you seen this? Pull out a deck of cards, and he'll do a trick for us. And there'll be like a few civilians around, and then there'll be that's how we got the idea for the show. Then there'll be us, and he does the trick for us and goes, see anything like that? And always looking right at Teller. And it's this great moment because there's civilians in the room. No one knows the culture, anything. And Teller just kind of goes, yeah, I've seen it. And it's the end of it and a big smile. And then every, 10th time this happens, they go, see anything like this? Teller's going, no idea. Fooled the shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah. And it's just this real kind of, it's exactly analogous to comics.
Because Teller knows more of the tricks than
much more
right?
than me. Yeah, Teller's
I remember you telling us
the brains of the outfit is Teller, yeah.
Why can't you bring him in here?
Sure.
Is he in New York to promote as well?
Not right now. I think he left a little earlier than me.
Will he talk on our show? How does that go?
Maybe you should have him on without me, because he could do it without me.
But he would talk.
Yeah.
Does he talk on other shows?
Only if I'm not involved in a very... He's never done anything like this.
Well, let me ask you, does he not talk because... Has he just kind of given up?
Teller is a Latin and Greek scholar who taught Latin and Greek.
Right.
Teller is very articulate, very, very well spoken. We will do Q&As occasionally, and he directed The Tempest. He's very articulate. He does when he was promoting some solo thing he was doing, some directing thing.
Yeah, I remember that in the Village.
He went on to some morning local DJs who went right to, the first comment he made that wasn't exactly where they wanted in the pocket. They went, well, we can see why you don't talk. I guess you should shut up. Why did do the morning radio guy that shit? And he was kind of pissed off. So I would have to tell him, but he'll go on there, he'll be cool.
No, we would. I'd be fascinated by him. But it must drive him nuts that he's that articulate and he doesn't get to talk though.
Well, no, except
he doesn't care.
He does do all the talking and the rehearsal and all of that.
With the press thing.
He's never, ever complained about it. The other thing that's amazing? He is never in 40 years, and it's knocking on 40 years now, he has never said after a hunk, boy, I wish you hadn't said that.
Really?
Or you shouldn't have done that, or you didn't get in trouble. He will either compliment or say nothing. When I've tanked afterwards, when I didn't do the joke quite right afterwards, Teller never says a word. But we did Seth Meyers last night, and afterwards Teller said, that was the best couch stuff you've done. You were just relaxed and set. And then I said, because we were coming up on a really short magic trick that I knew was really, really hard. So we've got to the point, in the 80s, if we did Letterman and something, we had to do cockroaches and, drowning and huge fucking things. And now we've been around enough, we have a little bit of respect, we can go on with just a deck of cards and go, oh, by the way, no one else in the world can do this. And I really like that we can do it. So we did a trick for Seth Meyers last night. And I knew that Seth had seen us when he was a kid and really liked our magic and stuff. So we asked him, can we do something less splashy and just destroy you with it?
Wow.
And he said, sure. So he did this trick that, you go through everything in your head that it could possibly be. And it much, much harder than anything in our show, but just a deck of cards, nothing else. And that's really fun to do. And Teller's always completely supportive of everything.
That's awesome. Good for you.
But it's 40 years, man. So,
yeah. Penn Jillette, everyone. God, I love when you do this show, brother.
Check out it's called, what's it called? Fool Us?
Fool Us.
Penn Jillette on CW, 8 o'clock on Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow night on the CW. Like you said, 8 o'clock. It's Penn Jillette on Twitter. And, of course, Sunday School, one of the podcasts I still listen to.
Oh, good. Well, thank you.
I absolutely listen to Sunday School. It's great. And I think that's it for today.
I have one plug.
Oh, we'll come back.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back for a few minutes because we got to end with the Lady Di thing. She's on the line.
Okay.
Lady Di's on the line?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
I promise
not the one from England. This one's in worse shape.
You don't want to know. We'll do a quick break, and then we're going to do a quick wrap up next. So stay there. Penn Jillette, everyone.
The guys will be right back. Sirius XM. Sirius 206. XM 103. The guys are back.
Yeah, we're back. Chris DiStefano in studio. Very happy that you're back, Chris.
I'm happy to be back.
Thank you.
This is great.
Is it great?
I am. I mean, I get excited about it. I still got that young comic energy, but I probably won't give a shit soon. But right now, I still really care.
A year or two. We got to use you in the next year or two.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to be miserable.
Nah. Yeah, the enthusiasm does wane as the years go on. Yeah, you have it for a long time.
Yeah.
And it wanes about certain things. Other things, it stays.
I'm still pumped.
I was talking to Chris on the way to the airport from Montreal. There might be a little security guy that travels with us. And I told him...
Oh, your masseur?
My masseur.
He travels with this guy, Chris, who rubs him down. He calls him a security guy. Now he's 130 pounds, wears white spandex.
And I was telling him on the way to the airport, going home from Montreal, that I think I finally get it with you guys in the road. Because we went to Montreal 2 years in a row, and it was Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Or Groundhog Day, right? Not Groundhog Day. It was the same shit 2 years in a row. Like, we went to the exact same places. I think I had the exact same hotel room as last year. It was really strange. I'm like, okay, this isn't exciting after all. And I walked the streets almost the exact same way.
It doesn't. I mean, you know, I'm only starting to really get on the road the last year, but I mean, everything is the exact same. I get off the plane, the person from the club picks me up, takes me to the, you know, Ramada or the Holiday Inn Express. I sit there, I get breakfast in the morning, I go to work out, realize I forgot my shoes, go on the treadmill in socks, you know, seriously, just order porn, try to write a joke, can't write a joke, go out, you know, send a message out on Twitter if there's any girls in that city that want to come to my shows. You know, fall asleep, go on the treadmill again, and then go do my shows and get the same reaction.
But I'm talking about the same cities. So then, what city was that? Let's say Cleveland. Let's say,
yeah,
and then you
Columbus,
go back
Ohio.
to Columbus, Ohio, and then you go back to Columbus, Ohio, and you go, oh my God, I'm in the exact track as last year.
Yeah,
doing the exact same shit.
Yeah, and I come back, I'm just fatter. That's the only thing.
That's it.
When I come back the next year,
the redundancy of it gets to be hard. I look at it compared to every other job, though. Like, any guy listening to this right now has a job that has redundancy.
Oh, they want
The Office,
and they want to punch me in the teeth for even just suggesting how boring it is. But I mean, that is the reality.
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
just redundant. You go to different cities, and it's like it is the same routine. I mean, but we're lucky at least we could do it different. Like going to San Francisco to do gigs is a lot more fun to be redundant doing that than, you know, these
and some
rough
of these
jobs.
Yeah, some of these towns there really isn't anything different you can do. They just have what they have, not much.
Yeah, it's just like most of the time, like it's just like in a mall, like, you know, but it's still fun. Like I could go to Seattle on Thursday and, you know, tomorrow. I'm looking, you know, forward to it. I've never been there, but like next week, then I got to go to Minneapolis to do that club in the Mall of America. You ever do that one?
I think I have.
It's like, I don't know, maybe it's kind of, you know, but that's fun.
But it's a huge mall.
It's a huge mall, and they have roller coasters.
Biggest one, oh man, the mall. It's the biggest one in the country, and
that's it.
That's it.
You don't really give a crap.
No one gives a fuck about
Really?
that big
No, it's
dumb
crazy.
mall. It's just a mall.
Why?
You don't know. Who walks around a mall with a fucking tape measure? You don't know how big it is. It's just a mall.
They do have that all those roller coasters and stuff, though. I mean, and then it's pretty sick. I was there last 2 weeks ago in Minneapolis for the All-Star game for the baseball.
What are you calling it?
Minneapolis.
It's wrong.
How do you say it?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, that N in the middle is absolutely ludicrous.
You know, for the long when I was a kid, I thought Superman was from Minneapolis, but it's Metropolis. But
Minneapolis.
I always thought it was
Just think of a small Appolis.
small apple.
Instead of Minnie Mouse, it's Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's not Minneapolis.
I'm adding letters.
Yeah, you're
into
making
shit.
Indianapolis and Minneapolis.
Hey,
You're combining them.
Minneapolis.
And it sounds silly, Chris.
Minneapolis.
Let's talk more about the mall. You don't like the big mall, huh?
I don't dislike it either. Any more than I like this table. It's just it's there. It's a fucking mall. I've been to a million of them.
But you walk by the Gap and you go, wow, the Gap.
Yeah.
Right? That's fun for a few seconds, no?
Dude, this is like 2 malls in one. Who gives a shit?
And it's far away.
But they have a roller coaster in it.
They do.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool, right?
It's not cool. I don't like roller coasters in theme parks. Why would I go to a mall?
It's not cool.
No, it's a small roller coaster.
They should have zip lines if they have a big mall.
And I feel like I'm going to look like a psycho going on the roller coaster by myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Who
me on the
cares?
rides like a jerk off.
Yeah.
But who cares? Do it.
Going to
All right,
tank
fuck it,
top
I'm gonna
with a
do
fanny
it.
pack.
I'm going to send selfies of you guys miserable on the fucking roller coaster.
Nice.
No girlfriend yet?
What?
No girlfriend?
Nah, no girlfriend. But you know, last night actually, no, it was a few nights ago now. I went down on some girl that I really like, and you know, we didn't have sex. And then you know, I was like concerned. It was like, you know, I was like, why don't we have sex? I just went down on you, you know? And then I talked to my dad, and I called him. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I called him, and he was like,
Did he have a better experience with her?
No, yeah. But, no, he's like, I'm like, Dad, you know, I went down on this girl. And he goes, well, what is she? And I was like, oh, she's Puerto Rican. He was like, yeah, they, you know, sometimes they're like that. He goes, I think she likes you though, kid. He was like, if you've got your tongue in her pussy like that, she won't, let you, you know, have sex. I think she likes you. And I was like, I don't know, man, you know, because I'm like concerned about it. He's like, you got pictures of this broad? So I was like, yeah. He's like, send the old man some pictures. I got to go. So I sent him pictures, and he was like, yeah, she's good. Keep that around.
Wow.
Bring her to Pops. That's what he keeps saying. He always, any hot girl I send him, he goes, does she have a hot mom for me? I'm like, you're 70 years old with fucking stage 7 diabetes. You fucking wear, you know, tighty whities all the time, and you have a wife.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, all right. What'd the Yankees do?
Your dad's 70?
Nah, he's like 67, 68 now, but he's getting up there, so.
So bring the hot broads over.
Yeah.
He just wants to take a look.
He's got this depressing
Make
thing.
her bend down a few times.
Yeah, she is fucking smoking hot, so I don't know what to do, because I went down on her, and I'm like, I thought, this was going to be it, and still.
She got a pill?
That's what I thought. Maybe she's not on the pill.
Can I warn you about something?
Yeah.
Those type of girls tend to be a little cray-cray.
Yeah?
I'm sorry I said cray-cray, but be careful.
Why? That's what all the kids are saying.
Be careful.
Be careful with that. I don't know.
Any signs of crazy?
She's so hot. It's like a joke.
I know, that's the distraction.
So
That's
hot,
what distracts
dude.
you from the cray-cray.
Fuck.
Just be careful, my friend.
But yeah, no girlfriends. No girlfriends. I did,
Hold on, let's get back to this girl. Did she, was the vagina nice?
Oh, dude, it's immaculate. It's fucking scentless. It's mint.
All right, so no. The answer is no. It wasn't nice.
Yeah, no, it was. No, it was nice. It was tight. It was good. And I was down there, man. I was down there for a solid 30 minutes. I was down there. My tongue got a blister that's just going away now.
That can't be good.
Yeah, but I don't think it was from that. I'm trying to tell myself it wasn't from that.
Okay.
Just like a month ago, I had chlamydia, and I was like, oh, it's a kidney stone. And then I go. My friend's a doctor in the emergency room,
right?
And I'm like, hey man, I think I got a kidney stone. He goes, why would you have a kidney stone? I'm like, I don't know. I was having sex with this girl, and then it started to hurt when I pee. He goes, so you think kidney stones are sexually transmitted now? And I was like, are they? No. And then he goes, all right, piss into this cup. Dude, I piss into the cup, and he goes, take it to the lab. He goes, bro, your piss is like 150 degrees. Like, I need a fucking coffee sleeve to go take your piss into the lab. And then he comes back, and he goes, I know you have something. He was like, what? Your piss is literally smoking.
Right.
And then he brought another doctor, and he's like, feel how hot his piss is. And the doctor's like, holy shit, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah. And then he just gave me, before they even ran it, they just gave me a shot. They're like, just take this. They're like, you have something's wrong. And then he showed me, like, because he's a friend, so he showed me what like regular piss looks like under a microscope, and then what my piss was. And my piss just had it was disgusting. My piss, it was like black shit crawling in it. It was disgusting.
God.
But now it's gone.
You got to tweet that.
7 days.
Can't you tweet that?
No, I asked him if I could take a picture. He said he could get fired. So I was like, all right, I'll just talk about it on the radio.
What, it's your piss?
Yeah, it's my piss.
You should be allowed to take pictures of your own piss.
Absolutely. You should be required.
It's in the rules.
It should be your screensaver. Copy your own piss.
That's it. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Paramecium. That's what he said it had in it.
That can't be good, huh?
Yeah, but I'm better now. So 7 days.
I would rather have chlamydia than a kidney stone anyway, man. Your fucking kidney stone is agony.
I'm starting to think that you just diagnosed me from 1990.
Yeah, you think you had it?
I think I had chlamydia in Buffalo.
Did you ever get it taken care of?
No, I went to the hospital because I thought I had a kidney stone.
Sweetie.
I swear to God.
It's not burnt. Your pee is not, it's not stinging, it's burning, right? It's like 1,000 degrees.
Did you have an ache on your side or anything?
I didn't have an ache on my side. My piss was literally just fire.
I think you diagnosed me.
Yeah.
God, from the future, I wish I could go back. I went to the hospital and everything and then went through all the kidney stone tests. And they're like, I don't know. They finally said, I don't know, maybe you passed it.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, after hearing your story, maybe I just had chlamydia.
But if it was chlamydia that never went away, I mean, you have had kids since then, and that would have fucked.
It would have hurt,
up.
I think.
Yeah, it would have never went away. Like, it's an infection.
All right, then it was a kidney stone. Okay,
probably kidney stone.
Although with chlamydia, can't you have it and not know as a man?
Yeah, you can have it and not know as a man. But thank God, my piss heated up and my dick was dripping.
Chlamydia is easy to get rid of, though, right?
It's just 7 days. It's gone. That's why I have no problem talking about it. It's gone. It's just like a cold. It's a cold for your dick.
I have no problem talking about it.
It went away. It just gave me a Z-Pack for my dick, and I'm good. I'm back in action, ladies.
I've had a few Z-Packs. I've had a few Z-Packs since 1990.
There you go.
So I'm good.
Clear it out.
I'm good.
That's it.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right.
It's the fucking game we play. That's the world we live in.
That's it. I know it, yeah.
The life we've chosen, gentlemen.
That's it.
We're going to Deadspin for Louis Slungpoo. Have you seen Louis Slungpoo
No,
yet?
I haven't seen this.
It's a little prank. Pranks the news on UCLA flood thing. What happened with this flood? What burst?
Well, there's like a water main burst or something at the school.
Yeah, I know. It's a big story today.
And like
I saw the picture of the gym.
Yeah, the whole school got flooded out.
Crazy.
And so I guess I don't know what kind of process you have to go through to be an expert to talk on the phone on the news.
Yeah.
But apparently there is no process. You just have to know the phone number.
Right on.
Because this guy called up and claimed to be Louis Slungpoo.
Just brings me back to being like 8. I'll always like this type of humor. on Deadspin, Louis Slung Poo. Well, let's listen to Louis Slung Poo.
It's a great name.
Phone. Louis Slung Pugh. I hope I pronounced the last name correctly.
Yes, ma'am. It's Flopfoo.
Oh, thank you very much. What can you tell us about this? Or is it something you've ever seen before like this?
Well, it appears that we have a water main that broke, and the apparent cause of the water main that broke was, it's coming into us from our troops on the ground. Basically, that a couple of college students might have sent down a cherry bomb down the toilet.
What?
Oh.
Can you say that again?
Right.
You think somebody sent a cherry bomb down the toilet?
Yeah, that's we try to put on seminars, yearly, explaining how dangerous it is to send any kind of explosives down a plumbing drain. But that's what is coming back to us. We had a pressure break around sunset, and the cherry bomb must have popped through the top of the pipe and just blew the bottom right out of it.
Well, is this something that happens because of the UCLA campus and kids playing around, or is it the high school campus?
You know what?
A cherry bomb? Come on, Jimmy.
But if I was on the news just hearing this, I might believe it if I was a news guy.
Well, when you first
cherry bomb?
They're harmless.
Yeah, one of those little, like Bart Simpson used to always throw down the toilet.
Right.
One of
Yeah,
those tiny little.
Oh.
And it's
like a little smaller than a ping pong ball.
It just blows up some water a little
So is
bit.
that sewage water then? And these kids are surfing in it?
It's like a water main break, so I think it's just
water.
Hydrant water, yeah.
Okay.
And California really needs their water.
Yeah.
Look at all that water just being wasted as it's going down the stairs. That's a lot of water. All right, let's go back to Louis Slung Poo.
And this is one of those situations where Louis Slung Poo realized that they were just believing whatever he said.
Right.
So he just keeps trying to push it. Yeah.
And I love that he's using water main broke. Instead of break, water main broke.
Do you know the source?
Right now, we're still in the investigation phase. It just seems that the break might have come somewhere around the Poly Pavilion area, one of the locker rooms. It was either a cherry bomb or someone took a really large dump.
That is an incredible. So, are you 100% sure about that?
He goes, they don't listen.
But
News people don't listen. They don't listen.
You gotta listen carefully because you can hear the producer in their earpiece.
Right.
Got picked up on their mic. You go, it's a fake caller. It's a fake caller.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that part.
I didn't hear that. It happened.
Go
already?
back to the dump. And then he adds, he's like, there's no way they won't hang up on him. Go ahead.
Or someone took a really large dump.
That is an incredible. So, are you 100% sure about that?
That's a fake call.
Oh, we lost him. I'm sorry.
Did you hear the voice?
Yeah, we
it's a fake
lost
phone
him.
call.
Yeah.
It's a fake phone call.
That guy basically wants to say it's a fake call, you stupid. I got to hear the,
Someone took a big dump. What a great reason to have a water main break. Someone shat.
Pavilion area, one of the locker rooms. It was either a cherry bomb or someone took a really large dump.
That is an incredible. So, are you 100% sure about that?
That's a fake call.
Oh, we lost him. I'm sorry about that. We hope to get him back and find out how they're going to close down.
No, you don't hope you get him back because you were just told it's a prank call. Why can't you go, oh man, that was a prank call, and just have a little fun with it? Screw it.
Why can't you listen and be like, I hope we don't get that guy back because he just blamed this entire flood on possibly someone took a big dump.
Someone shitting. I think someone shat.
How did that that's really like the most water I've ever seen. That's in like Niagara Falls level shit.
It's pretty amazing.
I've never seen anything like
It's a
that.
little more shallow than Niagara Falls.
You think?
Yeah.
How do you know? You ever been in there, jerk off?
People are walking down the stairs, Chris.
I get old man.
You can't walk. Fuck you. You can't walk down Niagara Falls.
I wanna
They're
go to
walking down the
Minneapolis.
stairs.
He's got a boogie board.
Right. It's just
Guys,
Yeah.
I come in here. Everyone makes fun.
But it is a shit ton of water.
That's a lot of water.
And thank you to Louis Slung Poo.
That's a great name.
For reporting. Like, if you know the phone number of the news, you could just get on.
I guess, yeah.
There's no process.
Because they're so desperate for that exclusive.
Yep.
So they'll just believe anything.
Well, like now, like if you that new trend, you guys see that guy, he will fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, I love it.
I feel like they do that all the time.
We have new ones of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite because it started as a fake thing.
And now it's a real thing.
Right, because people were like, how funny would it be if it was
Fuck
real?
yeah.
Right.
Jesus.
Is there new ones of that? We probably played all of them, right?
Yeah, they're the best.
A little water.
Fuck her right in the pussy. A lot of the kids now, they make like the videos, like where they put him like, like somebody's wedding, they'll do like a thing where they'll be like, I now pronounce you, and he'll grab the mic, fuck her right in the pussy.
Right.
It's hilarious.
It really is great.
Who is that? Does anybody know? I don't know. Does anybody know that guy? Where he's from? How do you get at him?
Some are saying he's fake. I don't think he's fake.
No, he's a real dude.
The original one is fake.
Yeah.
Oh, we determined that?
Yeah, that guy. No, the first guy's fake.
But that guy definitely has like an agent now. I mean, that guy is huge.
Right.
Right. He's like
he's everywhere.
I'm sure his agent's proud. Who is he? Well, he said fuck her in the pussy, but it wasn't real.
Yeah.
We'll write it for a meeting.
Do you think the agent's calling like Jimmy Fallon? So you want to book him? What does he do? Oh, he's the fucker right in the pussy guy.
He say F her in the P.
Well,
right.
Do you know that little kid Terrio? The little black kid Terrio. Do you know what I'm talking about? That kid.
No.
Okay, so he's all over everywhere too. Terrio. He does this thing called "Ooh, kill him," and people love this kid.
Yeah, dude, he's the fucking man.
He gets $15,000 to make an appearance at a nightclub. He's 7 years old. He's sick. He's signed to like a major agency.
He's on Vine, right?
Yeah, he's fucking superstar. This kid.
Look at him. He just fucking wiggling.
Oh. That's it.
Oh. Oh, kill him. Oh, kill him. Oh.
That's all he does?
Yeah. 15 G's in appearance now.
No, it's not. It's all gone. Nothing else in there.
And he gets $15,000 to appear in a club?
Celebrities love him. Kanye, they all love him.
Oh. Kill him one time.
Can't even talk.
What does he do?
Just this.
That's it?
Hide your kids,
Why am
hide
I
your
trying
wife.
so hard with my videos?
Remember
That's it.
Antoine Dodson?
Right.
Yeah.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. That was just a news report, and he was like,
He was great, though.
Right.
He was hilarious. This kid I'm not feeling.
No, if I had like a lot of money, if I was like really rich, I would give the fucker right in the pussy guy. Like if I was having a big party, I'd be like, yeah, I'll give you 20 G's. Come at the right moment when I tell you, yell fuck her right in the pussy, place will go nuts, and I'll give you 20 G's. Like he easily can get money. This
I
guy.
could see that, but not this kid.
Not this kid.
I'm not feeling
but
this.
No, but in the urban community, they love this kid.
They love this kid, huh?
This kid is fucking money.
Well, we have a guy in Indiana, Mikey. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Was watching the local news in Indianapolis last night with my family. They were talking about some girl missing. The reporter is on live, and somebody ran up and yelled "fuck her" right in the pussy. So it's still going.
So you guys got one down there in Indiana. I wonder if the video's online yet.
It's not video. It was audio only. They were showing, video of the
I see.
crime scene or whatever. But
Right.
the reporter was talking live on the microphone, and yeah, you could hear it clear as day.
Nice.
Wow.
Very good. All right, sir. Sam's telling me about another one that we need to see, the Vietnamese.
I've been laughing at this all morning.
But
it's just weirdness.
But it doesn't really do well on the radio, or what?
It's completely visual. It's
really?
100% visual.
All right, so we'll tweet it out.
Yeah.
We're using our Twitter account finally and our Facebook page so you guys can see these videos that we're kind of watching here. So what's the story on this one?
It's a Vietnamese morning show.
Yeah.
And this guy left his phone on.
Okay.
So his phone starts ringing.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a phone removed from a live shot with less subtlety.
Oh, really?
He's a maniac.
He's a maniac. I love that word.
Maniac.
You got to use it properly, though.
He's a maniac.
He's a maniac. All right, let's see.
Look at this guy.
Cho nên là cái độ dốc nó cao, cho nên khi mà mưa bão xuống thì nước đổ dồn rất nhanh, tốc độ rất nhanh, cho nên nó tàn phá rất là lớn, cho nên là thiệt hại nó cũng không rất là khó tránh khỏi. Và
This phone's ringing.
như vậy thì
he pulls it out of his pocket and just throws it.
She's horrified. She's been dealing with it. Look, I don't know this language, but it looks like she's been dealing with this shit for a long time because she's getting scared. Like, oh no, here we go.
Like a normal person would just hang up the phone or just make it stop ringing.
Right.
But he doesn't even stop talking. He just takes his phone out, throws it across the room, and keeps going. Like nobody noticed that. Nobody noticed.
Can you back it up a little bit? And what happens after the video? He just goes back to talking?
He kills himself on camera.
Like a big crash sound.
That sounded like a fucking huge phone, too, right?
Yeah.
That's like a really big shit.
Probably has a big case on it.
It was actually a wall phone.
It's a Zach Morris phone.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Rất là khó tránh khỏi. Và
phone's ringing. It goes into his pocket.
như vậy thì
He loses his place.
bình thường đến con sông này là
Because he's thinking I just broke my fucking
sông thì
phone.
rất là hiền hòa, trải qua 7 huyện thị của
And this chick next to him is looking at him like I'm partnered with the least smooth man in television.
Oh, his hair is the best.
It looks like he's wearing a hairnet, right?
Yeah.
His hair sucks.
He's a maniac, all right.
He is, right?
Yeah, he's a maniac.
My favorite is the moment after he just thinks, I broke my phone.
He just wants to go to commercial to see if his phone's okay.
I was panicking and I broke it.
I wish I hadn't thrown my phone that hard.
Maniac. Lunatic is good, too.
Oh, shit, my phone's going off. Get the fuck out of here.
And he did it in such a way like that no one will notice this. I'll just remove this from.
Well, he tried to underhand it. Can we watch that one more? Because he tries to underhand, do it low. He's not trying to break it.
No.
But he just doesn't know. He doesn't know his own strength.
No.
Yeah. The arm on this guy.
là lớn, cho nên là thiệt hại nó cũng không.
He's got some weird comb over too.
It's terrible.
Như vậy thì
my fucking phone's broken.
And she just looks down.
Like, why did you do that?
She just looks down.
I feel like she looks like a news anchor. He looks like shit, this guy. Like he didn't even dress up for his news job. He just put on like a shitty polo.
She's put together nicely. Right.
He's dressed like Paul Pot, this guy.
Aaron in Illinois, he heard something in this clip. Go ahead, Aaron.
This news reporter is actually reporting a story on Jim Norton. If you listen right in the middle of his statement there, he clearly says Jim Norton.
Come on, let's hear that again, Sam.
Là cái độ dốc nó cao, cho nên khi mà mưa bão xuống thì nước đổ dồn rất nhanh, tốc độ rất nhanh cho nên nó tàn phá rất là lớn.
That's a good find right there. Go again.
He did.
Khi mà mưa bão xuống thì nước đổ dồn rất nhanh, tốc độ rất nhanh cho nên nó tàn phá rất là lớn. Nên là thiệt hại nó cũng rất là khó tránh khỏi.
Yeah. And then Jim called him and said, "Dude, did you say my name?"
All right.
What the fuck?
Jim Norton. Jim Norton.
Như vậy thì
it would have been less distracting to just leave the phone ringing.
It would
for
have
the
been less
whole
distracting
segment.
to answer it and talk.
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton. Norton.
Jim Norton.
The guys will be right back. Sirius XM. Sirius 206, XM 103. The guys are back.
We are back. Rich Voss in studio. Jim Norton.
I like how they're getting around it just by naming the channel numbers.
Yeah.
Getting around the unpleasantness.
The guys.
Yeah, the gang is back. Why don't just call us the gang?
Your pals are back.
Yeah, your pal. Yeah, the morning guys are back. Let the craziness ensue.
Where are the weigh-ins?
They're on their way.
They're on their way. I saw one of them walking around. He was right behind us when we were walking back from the bathroom.
That was just a different black dude.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
No, it was that guy.
Oh, okay.
I told you. That's the guy you saw.
No, I don't know.
Damon.
What's up, Damon?
Oh, shit. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
All right, good.
How are you?
How are you?
What's going on?
See ya. Hey, what's up?
What's up? Oh my God, there's a lot.
How are you?
Hey, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
A lot of handshaking going on.
Yeah, I've been working on it for a while.
Hey, man.
He's trying to live.
What's going on, buddy? I told you to start trying to live.
I just got tired of it. I pay for sex anyway, but I
weird.
Told you to stop eating food at the comedy cellar.
I know. His blood.
His pancreas.
Yes, you implying I have AIDS?
What happened?
You want
You can tape whatever you want. You can tape from wherever.
Well, welcome, guys.
We need all the mics on it today.
Yeah, where's Keenan? We were hoping he'd come too.
Keenan had a birthday party for his son.
Oh, okay.
16th party.
How hard is it for you guys to concentrate with his dreamy eyes?
We never noticed.
Jesus Christ.
Damon?
Your friend there who's on the video camera.
The camera guy.
Rich thinks he has dreamy eyes.
I'm not gay, but Jesus Christ, those eyes are enough to...
You think things.
Yeah. You noticed right away, though.
With some breasts.
It literally is the complimenting a guy's dick is less gay than complimenting his eyes. Complimenting a guy's eyes is really
That's
bad.
like you went past. That's if you his eyelashes is
the point of no return. That's okay. Listen, I'm an honest motherfucker. If I see some pretty eyes, look at them.
Yeah, you went past. You went past the point of no return.
Look, if I see a guy and he has a nice bulge, you just go, yo, that dude he's got a bulge.
My manager has a giant dick, and it's all we talk about is his fucking bulge.
He just looks down at his dick the whole time.
He won't tell us what he's packing. He refuses to tell us what he's packing, but we're obsessed with it.
And he wears the tightest pants.
No, it's not. It's like a moving, living thing.
We don't know if he has a big ball bag.
My question is,
it's definitely balls. White guys have big balls.
Really, guys like really analyzing guys' balls and
we get on Opie and Nancy.
I know, but it's like
comedians. We observe everything. That's what we do, though. You notice every flaw.
I've never noticed another guy.
Yeah, you don't.
Maybe you don't make it down that far.
That's what my comedy checks out.
No, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Thank you. If Jonathan walked in this room right now, trust me, you would notice.
It's all you'd notice.
He has tailored pants too, which makes it even more uncomfortable.
Like between his legs.
No.
Are you
just to get a better look, just like trip. Oops.
Wait, are you saying that I'm using comedy as an excuse to look at someone's dick? All right, that's fair.
How can you not go into a restaurant with your own power
undercover gay guy?
How can you not go into a restaurant
posing as a comic
power drill?
What, Rich?
I saw this dude online. He was a pole vaulter, I guess, in the Olympics or something.
He used his own the pole vault.
And they were showing his fucking package. Then if you click the button, you could see the whole thing. And listen, let me tell you something. You gotta look. This fucking dude's dick was about this fucking big, and he was white. I'm not bullshitting. It was about this big.
He felt proud.
Huh?
You felt proud, like, yes.
No,
we got one.
No, he sucked at the pole vault, but man, the way his cock just did that thing in the air in slow mo.
Why'd you have to look though?
But how could you? Why?
I don't know.
I just think it's weird that the first 5 minutes of this conversation has been about bulging cock.
It started with your guy's dreamy eyes, though.
Yeah, you mentioned bulges, though.
I didn't mention dreamy eyes.
He mentioned his dreamy eyes.
Balls. He said dreamy eyes and then went to balls.
No, he went to balls. I said
no,
eyes.
I didn't. I mentioned balls because he said cock bulge, and I said Jonathan's cock bulge. Trust me, I wouldn't have even thought of that if it wasn't for you.
Let's
fucking
play this back.
The dreamy eyes.
Then we'll have 10 minutes of it.
I guarantee that I did not mention cock bulges. I did, however, continue.
I just want to say you look unusually healthy. And it's bothering me. You look like you're gonna live.
Me?
I'm used to coming here and seeing you like I think
out of
he's
shape.
Gonna die, man. Let's make sure we give him a good handshake before he goes because he's not gonna be around.
Look right.
Yeah, it is. I know it's weird for people to see me like a little thinner, but
you
I
look
just
lean. You look healthy.
Thank you. Yeah, I just got sick.
working
like
on
there's
it.
blood going throughout your.
No, I got sick. I got sick of just the
I got
polite
sick of looking like I had sickle cell.
Right. Are you still doing stand up?
Yeah. That's never encouraging.
Wow.
That's never an encouraging thing.
That.
When people in the business go, "Oh my God, I thought you died a few years ago."
No. Are you still doing stand
It's
up?
like fucking Snake Plissken. I thought he was dead.
Who's that?
From Escape from New York, Snake Plissken. I thought you were dead.
Yeah.
Great name.
It's the theme of the whole fucking
That
movie.
was Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Kurt Russell's
and
part.
Isaac Hayes
and Isaac
played
Hayes.
the Duke.
Very nice.
So you guys are touring together. Are all four of you touring, or is it just you three?
All four.
All four.
I didn't know Keenan did stand up. Has he always
Keenan
done it?
started as stand-up.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
It goes back to the improv days when it was on 42nd Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what happened? He stopped to do more writing, or
He started directing and
he got
writing.
famous and didn't want to go ahead and sit in a club like
and eat the
whore.
tater skins. He didn't want to eat the tater. He didn't want to eat the tater skins and hot wings in between
side
shows.
of the menu.
It came in so brutally
The left side of
honest.
the menu.
He got tired of being a comic. I was like a whore.
but you never stopped though. You did movies and you never stopped coming to the cellar.
I needed to. I did
Until he
stand-up
got rich,
before.
and then he said, "I'm not gonna go."
No, I've tried to take off, but he keeps pulling me back in because it's my therapy. That's why this is the first time I really tried to do a tour. I never really did a tour because it was just I'd rather go vent, and I'll put together an hour of me venting and then quit.
Who closes? Who closes? Like and hosts?
We're switching up, which is really cool, which helps all of us grow as comedians because we're all hard to follow for different reasons.
So what are you guys doing? Like 25 minutes each or a half hour each?
25 minutes each.
Okay. Is there going to be a host?
If you go into a half hour each, that's when it gets really difficult.
Right. It depends on how drunk the audience is. You know, it depends on where they're at. You know, some states you go to, it's like, you know, they drink a lot. Like Milwaukee, they were drunk as hell. I got out there and it was just like gremlins was in the audience.
Take off your shirt. Like it's a comedy show. Why?
Are you getting a mixed crowd or mainly an urban crowd?
No, we're getting a mixed crowd. We have a mixed audience. I mean, it's funny because we did white chicks, and who loves the movie most? White chicks.
Yeah.
So you know, our crowd is really diverse. It's like, you know, anywhere from the ages of like 25 till like 55, and like a lot of women, you know, some guys, but you know, it's a good mixed crowd.
Have you guys done this before or no?
No,
Never
not together.
all
No.
together.
No. What, did you think of it and did you avoid it, or was somebody always too busy?
Oh, someone was always too busy.
Always somebody was doing something. And
I wasn't doing stand up.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I was
Just acting.
I was like, you know, I'm not going to stand in comedy clubs like a whore.
No, but we all done stand up at separate times in our career.
Yeah.
And it's like one guy would be out doing it, the other guy's working on a movie. One guy be out doing it, the other guy's working on his TV show. We've never all been doing stand up at the same
We've
time.
never all been doing nothing.
3 guys out there
You
doing it.
all had enough, plenty of time to
Three
go
guys
on
out
a
there
tour.
doing it.
Right.
One guy's in a crack house. It's, you know, it's just hard to get
schedules.
Is your
guys.
stand-up drastically different? Well, you
And
guys?
our subject matter is different.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's sometimes it's the same. Sometimes him and Keenan hit on some of the same topics, but different. But no, it's all different. We're all different performers, but we have similarity. I think we have the same sense of humor. We express it all differently.
Right.
Same sense of humor, different sensibilities.
How do you do it though? Like, I hate if I'm going on after somebody and there's a topical, whether it's you know, Sterling or Jonah Hill getting in trouble, and then like the guy right before you does 5 minutes on it. That's hard if there's 4 guys writing
That's
material.
the beauty when you're brothers. You go, don't do the Jay-Z said.
Yeah, those are the things that we pull them all on the side on and go, hey, Junior, you in my lane.
Well, it's gotta be me. I'm sorry.
What I do? Well, you're the youngest.
I can't pull nobody aside.
So by the time
Not really.
So everything's taken
He
by the
got my
time.
old Wayans brothers hairdo.
Yeah, that's Sam.
Wow. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're
Yeah. Sam is really, we're tired of Sam.
The worst is I was
It's like my hair meets carrot top. It's weird.
I was working. I don't want to say the dude's name when I was in Vegas. The dude before me, they always put the middle act with. They think energy is fucking comedy, and you know what I mean. He had no. And the dude's standing on his head doing bits, you know, on his fucking head.
Actually, on his head.
I got a picture of the fucking dude on his head.
Why would you do that?
And you know, I don't look.
Angel Salazar.
No.
Have you ever seen anybody kill harder than that fucker in the comedy cell, though?
Crazy?
It was
No,
literally
Harry Basil.
I never saw him in the cellar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was he the one that would walk up with the dun 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 theme music?
I mean, he had a bag full of garbage, and by the end of the show, there was lettuce and eggs, and he would do the Rocky
so
drinking eggs.
He was
He would
Gallagher.
get standing ovations in comedy clubs, and every comedian hated him because he was a bag of tricks.
I think I know who it
Gallagher,
is.
like that type of.
Yeah. No
But
punchlines.
It's just it's horrible. And then I'm backstage, and this is why I always burn every bridge. The manager comes back and goes, "This dude's brilliant." I'm going, "No, he's fucking energetic. You're the manager. Shouldn't you know fucking what brilliant is? You're talking
Comics
to
are so. Comics are so angry though.
No, it's not. It's
Come on, you got to. In order to be funny, you got to have anger.
You got to have history in life. You got to have
and some anger.
Yeah, of course.
Couldn't you have
You gotta
just
be
said?
angry at your history.
Right.
What's that?
You gotta be angry at your history in life.
Couldn't you have just said like, "Yeah, he is," and then just moved on?
Yeah, why'd you have
First
to?
of all, don't correct my conversation.
I'm not correcting your
Okay,
conversation with no T. I'm fucking just asking why you didn't save yourself the
10
trouble.
minutes of looking good in your life, and they compliment
That's
you.
right.
Holy crap!
He's not wrong.
10 minutes of looking good in your life.
Crap! Wow. 10 minutes.
But the point is, why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah, why would
Do
you?
what?
Why would you have to have this confrontation?
It's not.
You're not going to see
We're
that guy anytime
discussing comedy.
soon. And do we know the guy that was standing on his head?
No, they would know him.
What's his name?
I'm not going to throw him
gotta
under
say
the
his
bus. I'll tell you
name.
the picture. No, because I don't want to fucking. I
As
don't
soon as
want
you see the
anybody to
picture,
lose work.
blurt out his name,
Because
please.
what they do. That's what he does.
You know what's
Pete
funny? He'll
Patowski?
probably blow up and become the biggest comedian ever.
Remember Pete
Yeah.
Patowski?
Do you remember?
you
The
guys
audience is sitting upside down.
Do you guys remember Pete Patowski? How physical that guy was? You never seen Pete Patowski?
Never heard.
What was he
Oh,
about?
He was
God,
a clown.
he was like a clown.
He was actually a clown from
He's
who left the circus
brilliantly
to do stand-up.
physical comedian.
Yeah. He used to make Jim Carrey insecure.
Was he good?
Jim Carrey got, I don't want to follow that.
He's doing a foot in the mouth thing. I can't follow that. I know.
He was so bendable. Jesus.
Was he funny though, or was he just? Did he suck?
He was
with
a
his great
great
movements?
guy, a nice guy who would just do pratfalls and all kinds of crazy stuff.
And no
He
punchlines.
wasn't that funny, but he was fun to watch because every time he went on, he almost killed himself.
Yeah, that's always good. It's like JB Smoove. JB will go on and actually, someone was telling me a story where he threw himself into a wall and left a mark in the mortar.
No way. JB is actually really funny.
He's
he
hilarious.
does some
JB
ridiculously
Smith's funny.
hilarious. What in the hell?
So
on
you
the
got
radio, Rich. You're not helping.
You got a picture of him on his head, Rich?
That's anger. When you, I got to document this.
I know he downloaded it. No, I took a picture off.
Oh, Rich,
we're on the radio.
Oh, Rich. See, you already decide you're not going to say who it is, so this means nothing to anyone.
Was after that.
Who is this? Wow.
Is it a video of him on his head, or just?
I love that. Yeah, it's a photo.
Just a photo of him on his
Yeah,
head.
you guys out there are missing a lot. It's a guy doing a headstand photo.
Just say his name.
Yeah,
Who
I
cares?
forgot his
you might
name.
make him bigger.
This is Marlon.
Because there might be an audience for this guy.
No, he's got a family. I don't want to fucking.
Who cares if he's got a family? You're not putting a hit out on him.
Bad mouthing a fucking comic. That's not
Why
what
is he
I
wearing
do.
leg warmers?
Just sound bad mouthing an act, not a comic. You know what the fuck? Maybe where he works, they like that kind of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you bad mouthing to the manager of the club.
I didn't know.
Shut up. Yes, you did.
You bad
The guy's like, isn't he terrific? And instead of going, yeah, you're like, he stinks.
I didn't say he stinks. I said whatever.
You know,
I'm just
by
saying.
not bad mouthing him, you've been bad mouthing him this whole time.
I didn't bad mouth him. I just said he stood.
Where's the next time
It's
he's
pretty obvious that
performing?
he sucks.
I'm
You've
not his
made it
fucking
pretty
manager.
clear.
I know. I'm not booking the guy.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember a comic at the Comedy Store called Robert Optivar?
Oh yeah.
Are you making up names now?
Night.
I'm not making up names. I'm telling you, this guy. He's my favorite comedian,
and I never seen.
He
him
would
do
just,
well.
he was like,
He used to make.
he would
people
just
get
make
up
people
and
go
leave.
home.
He was anti-funny.
He went on
He was
after Paul
the
Mooney.
cleaner.
Yeah, he was
Paul
the cleaner.
Mooney made all the white people leave because he was Paul.
He would get rid of everybody else.
Oh, when Mooney
He'd make
chased-
people that work there leave.
And
it was that bad.
And he got invited back?
No, they did. What'd you say?
And he got invited back?
Every night at the same time. Literally, he closed the
With
show.
all the guys that want to go to the Comedy Store. He had a spot.
They wanted him.
Oh, they wanted him to get everyone
to get people out of there.
What about Brian Holtzman? Remember Brian Holtzman at the store?
Yeah.
Yes.
But Brian's
Brian's
funny.
Very funny. He was,
But he's too angry.
He's very angry.
yeah, Brian was a crazy fuck,
Dude
man.
was angry as all hell, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was a kid, and I went to see Real People was on the air, and I went to see Skip
Skip Stevenson.
Oh,
He's an asshole.
And I was like, he's such a nice guy.
No.
And he went on stage and was the angriest motherfucker.
He makes Bob Saget go, that guy's got a problem, an attitude problem.
I was a nice guy from Real People.
I saw him at the Comedy Store. You're absolutely right.
He was so
It's not the
angry.
same guy.
Wait, was it Stevenson or
Very
Stevens?
Skip Stevens.
Skip, yeah, whatever.
Skip Stevens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stevens.
Skip Stevenson.
Oh, so it was Stevenson, okay.
We was laughing.
he is
Me and
angry.
Sean was kids, but this
Like,
guy
what?
is so angry.
I know.
It was
What
kind of
happened
fun,
to him?
though, right?
And then Byron Allen went on, and we was going, all right, he's going to be angry too. And he actually was. He was really,
I love Byron's show. So you just got back from Afghanistan. You had an abortion. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Yes, very organic.
Yeah, real flow going there.
He's Mr. Alley-oop.
Right. He is Mr. Alley-O.
Yeah.
So your foot used to bother you, right? And he do have your joke. Your foot used to bother you, and gang members would come over to you and something like that.
Yeah.
Good, go. Go to your piece about the club foot and the gang handicap bully thing.
He laughed like a goat.
Is there anybody who ever actually said something about it being so kind of set up, or did the comedians ever call that out, or no?
No, but I love to go. I love to see Jimmy Walker on there.
My wife did it with Jimmy Walker.
What?
My wife did my wife's a comic. She did the show with Jimmy Walker. He did a 10-minute ad-lib that went nowhere. And then during break, he goes to my wife, I ad-libbed all that.
And we know, and it was horrible. Here's what's funny.
what I'm saying.
This is what was funny about Jimmy Walker. Jimmy likes to go on there, and he don't want to burn no material. So he's sitting there, and Byron is trying to alley-oop him. Goes, yeah, Jimmy, you because you know about President Bush. No, I don't. What? You know the thing about yes, he's a nice guy. He was in office. Like, yo,
Refuses to do the material.
What about when people call you say dynamite, kid, dynamite?
Oh, yeah, man. I don't play with firecrackers. You know what I'm talking about. Jimmy is like what I used to watch him at the Laugh Factory, and he's really enthusiastic about old topics. Chernobyl! Oh, we gotta get rid of this place. It's crazy. Reagan, you know what I'm talking about. You, lady, you seen Ronald Reagan. You didn't want them with the TV remote. Get up, sit down. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's crazy. That's amazing. Nancy Kerrigan is in the news. No, she's not.
What a
Tanya Hardy. What a mess that was. King got killed. Martin Luther King is dead. Oh man, what a mess. Oh, that Napoleon was something else, wasn't he? It's like, dude, why are you so?
That's such a good fucking Jimmy Walker.
That's perfect.
That's a great Jimmy Walker.
Another angry guy too.
Get up, sit back down. You know what I'm talking about. Hitler's crazy. Yeah. Oh man. Talk about an attitude problem. You know what I'm talking about. Get up, sit back down.
Shakespeare wasn't there.
Shakespeare, that guy can write. I think he was a lefty. You know what I'm talking about. Get up, sit back down.
Oh man. And won't he not do Dynamite? He refuses to do it.
He will not do Dynamite.
Me and Sean, after the show, he sells pictures from Good Times.
Right. But they won't say Dynamite on him, and he won't sign it.
But he sells the posters after a show, and I'm thinking to myself, if you were walking to a store and saw a poster of Good Times, would you go, you know what? I need that.
Right.
Okay. So that's what an impulse. I took him we went to Walmart together because he loves fucking Walmart. He lives in fucking Walmart.
I love Walmart. Why do you love Walmart? So many topics. You got lawn chairs. You got hammers. You got guns.
Why do you take him to Walmart?
Something funny about garden hoses, bullets, organic berries. They got everything. Pampers is crazy.
Why'd you take him there?
Because after when I go into a new town on Thursday night, I'll go to Walmart and get some shit to take back to the
I've been to
hotel.
Walmart with you too. You take everyone there.
I love fucking
That kind of
Walmart.
sounded a little shady just now.
Yeah.
You said I love to go get some stuff out of Walmart, but you wasn't really specific about.
Well, you want to break it down to turkey and peanut butter?
I wanted to see how weird your diet was. I don't know.
Because I don't want to eat that fucking shit at the comedy club every night.
Right, so you go get that shit at Walmart. The good shit. The good shit. Organic turkey and peanut butter. Organic with a K at the end of it.
And I get golf balls and shit.
Why doesn't he like Dynamite? Is there a story behind that?
Here's the thing: none of those guys from that era who got paid to do that thing. Any guy that blew up off that one line, we used to get Gary Coleman. We were
friends. We actually became friends with him. Just to try to get him to say what you talk about Willis.
We were friends with him for 7 years.
We got him drunk and everything. And he just
say it.
Wouldn't say it.
Not say it. What you talk about Willis. We was gonna pay him an extra $20,000 when he did an episode of Wayans Brothers
to say
just to say,
and he wouldn't say it.
No, he wouldn't say it. They took his colostomy bag and played keep away with it.
And he still wouldn't say it.
We tried to get Jaleel White, in front of a good
to
friend
say,
of mine.
did I do that?
Say, did I do that? Just,
and they won't do it.
I was like, come on, just say it. Did I do that? Wouldn't say it, man.
Wow.
I'm the same way with Homie the Clown.
No, you'll see him.
Oh, he done the selfie.
Yeah, there's some selfies going on now.
The show, the fact that we're on it.
Oh, thank you.
So
our show
didn't get
this
me in no
weekend.
freaking
Where we at?
Oh
this
yeah,
weekend?
hold on. You have to plug these. The Wayans brothers, all four of these guys will be at the NYCB Theater in Westbury.
They changed the name again.
No, that's why do we have their July 19th plugs?
Oh, that's an old sheet.
We're at JPAC this weekend.
You know what I'm talking about. New Jersey Pack Center, August 1st in Newark. You guys got to come out, Newark, New Jersey, and then we're going to be in Philly on the 2nd, August 2nd, at the Tower Theater in Philadelphia.
You know what I'm talking about.
We don't. We have the wrong dates in front of us.
Yes, you do. Get up, sir. John Tesh. Sit back down. You know what I'm talking about.
What you guys tag?
What's that?
What's your Twitter tags?
I'm at
Jim Norton, Rich Voss,
at Rich
and
VOS.
Opie Radio.
Opie Radio, yeah.
Ticketmaster for tickets. You can
take
just
a
look
few
up
followers.
the Wayans brothers. But I'm sorry, we have the wrong plug.
So it's JPAC tomorrow night and
place is
Tower
beautiful.
Theater in Philly on Saturday.
Yes.
That's what we did.
That's what it looks like, right? Okay,
Yes.
good,
Yes.
good.
All right. It is
fucking
nice.
place is beautiful. That's like the Kodak Theater.
Which one?
JPAC in North.
Yeah,
the place
nice.
is beautiful.
Oh,
yeah,
I got one hack question.
Yeah.
Growing up, who was funny in your family before you guys? Your mom, your dad, uncles?
My mom was very funny when my dad was silly
dad's
and
annoying.
and my mom would get pissed off and curse him out, and she was the funniest lady. She was like Richard Pryor with titties. She was the
Really?
funniest lady. The things that she called him, man, we would just sit in the back and cry. Like she called a unicorn with breast. I don't know what the fuck that was, but we laughed till we were sick.
I think, in hindsight, my mother was using us as her audience because we would all say, we're not going to laugh because we felt bad for my dad. We go, we're not going to laugh. And
she would
just
kill.
say, don't laugh. And then my mother would say something and all of us would just go,
screaming.
sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
What made your
Sorry,
dad?
you unicorn.
What made your dad annoying?
He would drink and just get giddy.
He's a happy
and
drunk,
silly.
which is good, but it's really annoying. He's really annoying. He annoys everybody.
Right.
And he would drink to himself. Like he'd go in the bathroom and he would have like his 6-shooters, and he come out in the toilet. I remember it would smell like 40 proof turds because he would be in there taking a shit, and when he came out, it would smell like a vodka. And a turd had a drink.
He would shit and drink. That's how you know you're an alcoholic. When you drink while you're shitting.
Yes.
Well, I think he had to have something to calm his nerves. You're taking care of 10 kids.
and worry about how to pay
10
bills.
kids and a wife that
bills,
called you a
it's just
unicorn with breast. I think you need a drink.
They were Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
No, my dad was Jehovah's
my
Witness.
mother
That's the
was.
buddy comedy. My dad was Jehovah's Witness.
And my
was Baptist.
mom's religion was not Jehovah's Witness. That was her actual
Right.
religion.
But was he a Jehovah's Witness when he got married, or did he convert?
Never.
No, he tricked her.
Never. My dad would be the only one.
Oh, wait,
my mom would throw us the best Christmases.
He
and my
wasn't one?
dad, huh?
No, my dad, Pop became a witness in 1960.
Oh.
Would would he go door to door? Did they go?
Yeah,
they
you guys
do.
buy some
He took us too.
You guys went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you take it seriously?
No, we was hoping to get some lifesavers.
Yeah, he would buy us lifesavers.
Lifesavers.
He would trick us like pedophiles. You can't be. Come on, come listen to these stories.
Do you remember what you'd say when you went to the door?
We would
Wasn't there
sleep
like a whole
after we had the
help.
candy. Right, help. We fall asleep most of the time, while they were talking.
But you know what? That I think that experience like prepared us for Hollywood and life.
For the doors slamming in
Doors
Hollywood.
slamming in your face like that. Just keep knocking. Another door's gonna open up.
What's your sister doing that was on it in Living Color?
She's on
a show.
Reckless.
Yeah.
She's on a show on CBS called Reckless.
On what is Sunday nights at 9
Yeah.
Yeah, on CBS.
Eastern? Yeah.
And also, since we're talking about shows, right, guys? This is a
Wait,
good time.
Funniest Wins, TBS,
now
Friday
since we're
nights.
talking about sisters, watch my show. It's like, what? What kind of segue was that?
Funniest Wins, which comes on every Friday night at 10 o'clock, 9 Central.
Tell the
on
people what it is.
CBS. It's a comedy competition
funny.
reality show.
Oh,
It's
I've seen
basically-
that.
Yeah.
It's trying to find the next 360 comedian. Somebody could do sketch, stand up.
We saw that.
Viral videos. And what's dope is it's taking comedians and putting them up against the Viners and the YouTubers.
Yeah.
And seeing who's
real
funny.
It's a
comics.
good show.
that sounds
your
cool.
concept or your?
Yeah,
I mean,
created it. And,
great idea.
It's a good show.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are always doing something. There's always a Wayne's Brothers or a Wayne show. There's always some project. It's like, who's the driving force, or is it kind of all of you guys?
Poverty is our motivation.
Poverty is the motivation.
You never
wanting
want to be poor again.
Oh, you guys were broke?
Oh my
Broke
God.
as fuck.
There's 10 kids.
Yeah. We lived off of, what, $10
We were so
a
poor
day?
that if somebody offered us like a candy bar to play with our booty hole, we probably be like, okay, and then tell our brother, look, it don't hurt so bad.
Wow, you went so far.
Wow.
I couldn't even laugh at that.
It's okay, it don't hurt that bad.
It was really poor.
Wait, $10 a day
$10 a day
for the whole?
for the whole family.
No way.
That was in good times.
Yeah.
Where was it? Where'd you guys live?
In the projects, right?
We
on
actually
16th
grew up
and
in
9th.
Chelsea,
Oh, yeah.
before they got rich.
But those are the best years of our life. Really.
Nah, I like these years a whole lot better. I like the Porsche years.
We were so poor. We were so poor. We didn't have roaches. Roaches. There's nothing for them to eat.
Man.
They left.
Are you kidding or serious? I'm so dumb.
He's kidding
little
about
bit
the
of
roaches.
both.
We had plenty of
We
roaches.
get roaches everywhere.
I remember one time Eddie Murphy came by our house and there was a roach walking across his Golden Child hat.
Hilarious.
Nobody told
He was
him.
ice skating across it.
We had roaches in the TV. Like like on
$10.
the
famous roaches.
Yeah.
What the fuck could you get for $10 a day?
The worst was when you had roaches in your Rice Krispies. Because then it's like you take a bite and you know when you're chewing a roach egg.
Oh, they crawl into the box.
Well,
yeah, they would.
here's what we were told: take them out. You pour the water, you pour the milk in, and they rise to the top, and then you
They be
just
floating
take
on
them
their
out
back.
and then
Yeah.
eat it. I mean, take them out, or you eat them because it's a high source of protein.
When you started college,
We were Survivor before Survivor got put on the air.
Fear Factor. Those are my mom's recipes.
Right.
you started at the Improv too, right? And
Yeah, briefly. I started at a club called what's that on 33rd Street and 3rd Avenue called
Try-
Good Times, 31st and 3rd.
Good Times.
Remember Good Times?
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever
Who did you like look up to? Anybody?
Keenan.
Keenan.
Yeah, because Keenan was doing it back when I was
Already?
doing, and I always loved Richard Pryor. I never really thought I would do stand up. I thought Keenan was like the greatest thing in the world, and so I was like following him around, and I saw him do stand up, and then like I would give him like punchlines, and he'd do them, and I hear him laugh. I hear the audience laugh, and I go, well, maybe I should do this in the back of my mind. But that took me probably 4 years to get up the courage to go ahead and do it.
He had a 4-year jump on you?
Yeah.
And who was what was the first thing that you guys actually really made money doing this? Like that actually made a difference?
I think In Living Color made the biggest difference in all of our careers. But, I had little jobs.
You was on SNL.
SNLs and Beverly Hills Cop. I did a few movies
Earth
before.
Girls Are Easy.
Didn't Keenan have something to do with Townsend's movie?
Yeah, Keenan co-wrote.
Keenan co-wrote
produced,
Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle.
He made that all on credit cards too, didn't he?
Townsend did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't he introduced a lot of comedians too? Robert Townsend. He was a guy that didn't he bring you up on and host a young comedian show? Or?
Robert with the Robert Townsend Partner in Crime thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and but Eddie Murphy really opened the door for everybody. Eddie Murphy, probably everybody has been on his payroll once. Anybody young black coming up, and then Robert Townsend took that same giving spirit and did it with the.
He paid you by credit card.
Yeah, paid you back by credit card.
And in 15 more minutes, Kevin Hart will have a new movie coming out.
Hilarious. That'd be a funny counter.
Right, it's just a countdown.
I was where was I on 10th Avenue, and there were back-to-back Kevin Hart billboards.
Yeah, he's a hustler. I ain't mad at his.
I ain't mad. Get your money.
Funny,
Here's
though,
the
but
thing:
he's
when you're
funny.
black, get your money as quick and as much as you can. Go get it all.
No, I think
That's true, but you could help out your white friends and let you open for them in colleges. That'd be nice.
As a comic, not black, as a comic,
as a comedian,
get your fucking
period.
money.
Yeah.
Maybe in life at black, but as a comic, because you never know. You'll have heat 1 second, next second, you're.
And the thing is, it's not like it used to be.
To get this little opportunity, you work for 20 years before you get that little bit of life.
Yeah.
Go get as much as you can.
But back in the day, they used to do holding deals with comics.
Oh, yeah.
Comics used to go on Johnny Carson, and that meant
Yes.
thing. Somebody was going to help you do something. Now there's just so many places, and it's so devalued what we do. So when people are successful, you have to applaud them. However,
there's fucking dudes, and I'm not saying anything anybody doesn't know that they're getting 10 and 15 million hits on YouTube, and all of a sudden their headline. If Cameron Diaz called the Improv and said, "I want to work this week," they go, "All right, what club?"
Right.
Because it's about numbers. You know that. So there's fucking kids that have no talent, and boom, you're competing with them.
Worse than that, they got kids that's taking comedians' bits and doing them on their, in 6-second versions
on their Vine or whatever.
That's horrible.
I'm not
That's
trying to
not
plug,
right.
but that's the fun of.
Funniest wins.
No, I'm not trying to plug.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Because what it does is it really
Makes you win.
It makes you really appreciate the guys that do the best. Really are the comedians, because the comedians are, and what I've learned over the season is
are trained.
the writers.
They're in the
writers,
trenches,
and they are dealing with audiences every day, so they know how funny to make something, what's appropriate.
Yeah.
They know the audience, so they know how to relate it to them. They know how to send that little bit of story, a little bit of message. They know how to do callbacks. It's amazing. You see it when they do sketches and stuff like that. They're a little scared to do that type of stuff. But for the most part, it's the stand-up comedians that spent that 10 years in the clubs. Those guys, as the writers, are the strongest.
A lot of people go to 10, 20 years, but.
He's like, I'm 50 years in.
You're right, comics, because whenever we do, and I'm saying, whenever I don't want to, like when networks or whatever get involved, just go, look, listen to the comics. They fucking know. Comics know what funny is.
Yeah, but if you listen, look at the history of sitcoms with Seinfeld, with Roseanne, with Bill Cosby, with
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Who else? Everybody Loves Raymond. Then there was Damon. There was who else?
Martin.
No, this is like a Richard
Martin.
Yeah, just any comedian that's honed their craft.
Tim
They pretty
Allen.
much
Yeah.
Tim Allen. They know what's funny. They stopped doing that. Now they got shows like Big Bang Theory and all these other shows that
show.
they're funny in moments, but there's
It's not
one that
driven by
knows how
no
to throw
comedic
knockout punches.
force. Yeah, it's
Like,
not.
it's not
Roseanne.
special.
It's not a
because
voice.
It's not somebody going, "Hey, let me take you into my world."
You know why?
And show you
Because the writers got insecure and they got tired of working for what they call Roseanne, a tyrant, who she just had a vision of who she was.
She knew what she was doing.
And so they said, you know what? Let's just take an actor who we can put words in their mouths. And those are the shows you see, and that's why they're not that funny.
And actors
they're
don't fight for
awkward.
content too, though. Actors aren't going to fight for. Comedians are very protective of what we know is
Their
funny.
shit, right.
An actor will do like
you know why? Because
won't
we
argue.
feel the sweat when that audience is sitting there, and you get the ha ha ha, the writers ha ha, but you hear the audience give you crickets. You know that we know that's not funny.
Even as a comedian, though, and that's the beauty of being a comic is even when you know the writers are laughing at stuff. When you have everybody laughing, you know that this ain't funny.
It stinks, yeah.
And
You know when a joke stinks.
why it's not funny, and you're not gonna buy it.
Right.
So
Look
that's why.
and they go just put a laugh track under it.
As being the first white comic on Def Jam, I just want to throw that out.
He was, but by the way, Russell Simmons did not remember you.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. He was there. I'm just telling you, he was in here, and we asked him, "Do you remember Rich Foster?" He said, "Who is that?"
Russell had a
First of all,
crazy time in the 80s.
I
You don't remember anybody.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
You asked him 10. You asked him 10 years later.
Put him on all deaf digital.
They teach them yoga.
They teach him yoga. It's
Transcendental.
transcendental. Digital.
Yeah, we did ask Russell. He did not know, Rich.
He didn't care.
I gotta take one phone
Sleep
call.
my mice. What happened?
there?
That was the most obscure. Like,
Yeah, because he was fucking
right.
funny, man. He
Oh,
was on the
he
phone.
just dirty
Hold,
too
hold
fast.
on, I gotta take this one call. It's for Damon. Just put the headphones on for 1 second. Or put it
there's a call
close,
for you.
please.
This sounds like one of those setups. Hello.
Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, how you guys doing?
Good. We got the Wayans in today. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask Damon if he remembers maybe 10 years ago doing a show in, like, Englewood, New Jersey with a bunch of really rich white people, and this guy just decided to stand up in the middle of the show and wanted to fight Damon because he told him to shut the fuck up.
Did I fight him?
You held strong, though. You acted like you wanted to. You stood there, and then you out, and you go, shit, I was scared. Bodyguard.
Wait, so what happened? This guy stood up and was being an asshole, so Damon said, shut the fuck up or something?
He was talking while Damon was doing his show.
Right.
And Damon just casually goes, yeah, shut the fuck up. And, you know, no one thought twice of it. And this rich white guy in khaki pants, a collared shirt, and starts walking towards the stage. Going, nobody tells me.
I wish your phone was shitty.
So you
Do you
were doing
remember
a
this,
gig?
Damon?
No, but
Not really?
if I was ready to fight, it's probably me.
You know what though? Something
That happened in Sean. Something about
that happened to me in Jersey.
Rascals.
Really?
It happened it wasn't Rascals. It was at the Stress Factory.
Stress Factory, yeah.
I had the entire. Some dude heckled me. I said something about.
Did he heckle you fun, or was it a nasty heckle?
He was an asshole. He you know these guys. They come there. They think they're gonna have 5 drinks and they're gonna outwit somebody that's been doing this for 25 years. So he was that guy, and I let him have it. Then I said something about his mother, and the audience laughed. And then him and his mother rushed the stage. The whole family rushed the stage. I pick up the mic stand because that's the weapon, and then it just becomes this huge, like it was like a brawl.
Wow.
And the cops
dress
came, and I was still on stage doing stand up while they were while everything was being calmed down. But
How many people got involved in the fight?
I would say half the club.
Half the club.
Half the club. It was like a
almost
brawl,
a riot.
but I was still doing stand up.
That's great.
While they were doing it.
How close did he get to the stage? First of all,
He was like right where you are.
He was right out of distance
of that
the
mic stand,
hit him in the face.
because that's what he was going to
And
get.
were you poking him with the mic stand?
I didn't, but I
Keeping him back?
that was going to be my move. You
did
know
he
how
stop or did someone stop him?
his relatives stopped him, and then the other people from the club stopped. And then security jumped on him. So, but it was crazy. Like Jersey, you know, I don't know what it is about that region, but
it happens everywhere.
No, it's not that. It's just alcohol, and you know, there's certain people just think they, you know, that they can do what you do better than you.
I know.
The best part is you're still telling jokes.
Yeah.
I'm still, and I'm killing. It was one of my best sets I've ever had.
How great is it to hold a mic stand and know that you might actually be allowed to smash somebody in the mouth with it?
Oh,
that
of
must
course.
feel
You know
so
how
great.
heavy that thing is.
Yeah.
So you don't want, you know.
Knock some
You know
teeth
the
out.
famous video where the dude hit the dude in the head with a guitar?
No.
And smash. You
No.
never
Love
seen
that.
it?
No, I want to see that.
I want to see it. Who was it?
Can
A
you find
comedian?
that on the computer?
Yes. Oh, you got to see
Oh, I
it.
love that.
That's
And
my
then the
favorite.
audience turned on.
See, Sam can find it for
The
you on
audience
this
turned
computer.
on?
I want to
Oh,
bust
you
somebody
gotta
over
see
the
it.
head with the mic.
It's a very famous clip of a guitar.
A guitar act.
Yeah, it's not. It was
I
shot
don't know
from the
this, I don't
audience.
think.
You had to.
Well,
have
what
seen it.
happened? Did someone try to rush
tell the story,
stage?
Rich.
Well, it's all on the video. He's guys on stage, and this guy's drunk heckling. He tries to rush the stage, and dude smashes him with the guitar. Wait. It's explanatory when you see it because it's funny at the end.
It's a very famous.
It's like, what do you?
And Dennis Miller had the best line after you see it.
Okay.
It's the best heckler clip ever shot.
I don't think I've ever seen
There it
this.
is.
Well, you ain't
Turn the.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you guys don't shut the fuck up, about 200 people are going to beat the living shit out of you. I ain't good. Because we got people who can just take you out here so fast, man. It'll be like you out in the parking lot going,
Knowing that someone's about to get hit is funny.
It makes it funny.
It does make it funny.
It's like, you know, it may not be Nirvana, man, but by God, it's okay. If you're in Oklahoma, so get Oklahomanian. I guess if you were gay, you'd be in Oklahoma.
It is funny. You know the punchline?
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting.
What's funny is the audience doesn't know how angry comics are.
I know. What did he
Takes
say?
his guitar off. He's got like a baseball bat.
Look, he puts the pick back into the strings.
Holy
I'm
shit.
sorry, man. The guy fucking came at me.
He tried to explain it. It's hysterical. And he wants to go back into his routine.
He wants to do another song. Look, the whole back of the guitar's gone.
I fucked up my guitar.
And now he leaves the stage.
And what
was the line that got him hit?
I don't know.
think he
It's a
said,
really
I
bad
don't
copy of
slap
that.
the dick's head of your mouth, probably to the guy or the guy's wife, and the guy approached, but that was the line. And then one of the guys stood up and said, that was uncalled for.
Right.
Dennis Miller was doing the thing on the show, and he goes, comic, felon.
Hilarious. But, you know, that's in every comedian's mind. You're like, hey, if they come at me, you know, like, you got to protect yourself.
In my head, I've done that.
I've never had a physical confrontation, though. Where I've had moments that got really ugly, but it's never actually been physical where I've actually confronted.
The dude rushed the stage to me twice. He rushed the stage, and I kicked him in the head, and he fell down. And then he got up. I went, oh, shit. He came at me again. Then I kicked him again in the head. So cut to, you know, after, which fucked, the whole show's over. I can't sell DVDs now. And you cut to him in a police car, and his wife's outside her car yelling, you did it again. Okay? Just a fucking you did it again.
You did it to the nice guy that was standing on his head last week.
First you got hit in the head with the guitar, and now this.
You did it again.
You did it again.
We were working for Stanford and Sons and
Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm on a barroom brawl broke out. Like the owner Greg comes yells at the guy. You know, he's at his get out of jail party, and they're all fucked up in the front row. I got 10 minutes left. The guy's on the phone, and the owner goes, "Shut the fuck up. Who you, the owner?" Bam. I'm telling you, a barroom brawl broke out like I've never seen. I'm on stage going, fuck, because I keep thinking of sales after the show. And
merch. They sell no merch.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys get a shirt on the way out?
The show went back, but the owner had his ribs broken. 2 ribs got broken. And the cops came. It was just a fucking big brawl. And it's a comedy club.
So, you know what you need to do?
Sell your merch first.
Start selling Icy Hot at your show. Just in case a fight breaks out. You can take care of everybody. Ace bandages, Icy Hot.
Well, that's a good thing. The difference between white audience and black audiences. Black audiences leave the building.
They shoot.
They get the fuck out.
If they think cops are coming, we
in the
gone.
back and watch.
Oh, yeah.
So they stayed.
Yeah.
So I got to do another 40 minutes, and I said, if you buy my DVD, I'll put Fight Night on it.
Hilarious.
I sold like 30.
Very good.
That's funny.
How about you? Did you ever have a...
This guy only cares about his merch.
I love that.
Did I ever have? No, it never get. I find that people don't really want to fight, and I don't know the in betweens. For me, I don't know how to. To talk back and forth. I take it to DEFCON 5 immediately.
Yeah, so do I.
Let's just go, because then I want to get back to being funny.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're an asshole. Let me ruin your self-esteem and get back to the show.
Right.
And so that's what a lot of the hecklers don't understand is that we're not. This ain't a game. Like
the other thing is too is for the most part when you do your show, as long as you don't do a lot of audience involvement, you just do your show, you get them laughing. Most of the time they don't really mess with you. It's when you take those long breaks, or if you wait till late, if they get drunk, that's when they're out of control. But for the most part, they want to come laugh. You always get the one guy that early on that tries to be a dick, but you shoot him down and make an example.
Well, or you call them out for talking. That annoys when you call someone out for talking and then they get defensive and angry because you've called them for being rude twats. That's enraging.
The worst, and I was going to get this. The worst is the fucking pretty girl where the attention is not on her, who's had that attention her whole life and has to fucking you. Shut the fuck up, okay? You're not that hot. You might think you're hot. Your daddy might have said you're hot.
Your daddy thinks you're hot.
Okay, but go shut the fuck. And they got these. So like, look at me. It's not your.
Then her boyfriend has to be defensive and jump in and be a hero because he wants to fuck her later, and then it gets ugly with him. The whole thing.
You guys really analyze this whole situation.
I hate the guy that comes to the comedy club not to laugh. He sits in the front row and he just sits there like
with his arms folded.
Yeah. And the crowd can't see him. So if you say something to him, they think you're being an asshole to this guy for no reason.
Right. Why do you come to the comedy club and not laugh?
You just gotta ignore him.
Yeah.
Don't give him no attention.
As long as he's not talking. Yeah. It's his right to not laugh.
Yeah.
All right.
He disagrees.
Yeah.
Boss disagrees.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. First of all, don't fucking bring me down. Do some fucking research. You don't know who the fuck I am. Go online. Look at some clips. You go, oh, that's who I'm going to see. Just like Bonnie says, you're not going to go to a music venue and sit in the front row and go, hope it's jazz. Okay, know who know who the fuck you're going. If you do some research, okay, you get offended. Well, guess what? That's what I do.
Well, guess what? I'm not the guy that stands on his head.
He's next week.
I'll bust you over the head with a guitar. Get the fuck out of my face.
All right, the weigh-ins.
Let's see.
Where we at?
NJ Pack Center.
Yeah, let's plug Ticketmaster.com for tickets for all these shows. And is there a website, that main
August
website?
August 1st, we're going to be at NJ Pack Center. That's Friday.
That's tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Friday night?
Friday night, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Friday night. I'm stupid. Friday night. Tomorrow night, we're going to be at the NJ Pack Center in Newark. And then Saturday, we're going to be at in Philadelphia at the Tower Theater. On the 15th, I believe we're going to be at the Hard Rock, right? In Orlando. And on the 16th, I think we're going to be at the Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Right. Very
this
cool.
weekend, Governors, Long Island, Friday and Saturday.
Governors is still around?
Yeah.
Been around forever.
Yeah, it's a good club.
And then
New owners.
They do well there, yeah.
August 26th, our movie on iTunes, Women Aren't Funny. Fucking download this. Every
funny, man.
fucking comic is in this fucking movie.
It's really a fun.
Every
hilarious.
fucking comic.
Why don't you get these guys in it?
Because it's women.
Send me a picture of it so I could tweet it out for you.
Oh, okay. August 26th is coming out. Yeah, we got who we got at the
Did you
time.
even ask
Mooney's
these guys?
in it. Huh?
You didn't ask these guys, did
Well,
you?
why do you make it this fucking uncomfortable? First of all, why didn't I
You were
get-
the one that said every comic's in it.
You
And
did
we
say that.
We got 3 comics in the studio that aren't in it.
Stands on his head is.
Just say it. You start saying it's a movie. It's only white comedians. You only use white comedians. Fine.
No,
Patrice O'Neal's in it.
Huh?
George Wallace ain't in it.
Huh?
You didn't use George Wallace either.
The world is crazy. People do stupid things.
I saw him the other night in Montreal. He goes, I'm not working in Vegas. Yeah, a lot of people don't work the casino after they sue him for $1 million.
Did he sue him for $1 million?
He sued? Why? Because he tripped. Or somebody tripped on something.
On his hat.
Who? George Wallace.
tripped on his hat.
He sued the casino for $1 million?
Yeah, it's on fucking law.
Did he win? Did he win it?
Yeah, he won it.
People do stupid things. Like, so why the hell would you sue the casino you work for? Your watermelon head, baby. This shit was a lot funnier when I was at home. Him and DC Kerr got the same voice, but DC's is slower. And he had him talk, the world is crazy. And then DC Kerr sound just like this. If you slow George Wallace down, if you speed him up, then you get George Wallace. The whole world is crazy. People do stupid things.
Slow it down.
Ain't that right, DC? That's right, George Wallace. What? People do
I'm pretty sure it was online that he sued the casino.
You do impressions of people that have never heard anyone do
He has the most
impressions of.
obscure
That's the
impressions
best.
ever.
I do
That's
so
the best.
obscure in person.
No one does Jimmy Walker after 1977.
Sure.
That's fucking
You
great.
know what I'm talking about. Ain't that right, DC? Yes, I don't know what the hell you talking about, Jimmy. I don't know who the hell
Chris
you
Rock,
are.
what he
You
talking
look
about.
like a buff rock. What?
Ask Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
What he thinks of
You
DC
want
Kerr.
me to do? I gotta get into the laugh before I find out that Jimmy ain't funny. He looks like a buff rat. Okay. So what's up?
Very good, man. Sean, Marlon, and Damon.
And Keenan is working these gigs
Yes,
with you guys.
yes.
Okay, so all 4 of these guys tomorrow night.
It's a great show.
J-Pack
I ain't saying that because I'm on it.
Thanks,
but,
guys. I appreciate it. Come back and see us.
Definitely. It's an honor to be working with my
God
heroes,
damn.
Damon and Keenan.
And
Marlon.
it's nice to work with my fans.
It's true. It's true.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Marlon Wayans, at Sean_Wayans, at Damon K. Wayans, and at Keenan I. Wayans.
Hey, let me get a picture of you guys for the Twitter there. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I got that.
Mention me so I can retweet it.
I'll mention all you guys. Thanks,
sir.
man. Come
Hey,
back and
man,
see us.
thank you guys.
We got a little more radio to do before we leave, so stay right